Hey, happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. Just got out of church. Awesome sermon today. I'm fired up. I am fired up. And we're going to talk about peptides for a minute, but before we do that, I want to talk to my brothers, my Christian men that I'm friends with, men in my life, followers. I want to talk to you guys for a minute. Ladies, you can listen in if you want to, but this is just between me and the boys right now. Hey, are you honoring God with your body? Is your body a temple? Or are you living a life of gluttony, overeating, drinking, laziness, passivity? Are you glorifying God with the way that you live? Are you glorifying God with your body, with your health, with your fitness? Just asking. God has called us men to, well, stand firm and act like a man. And what does that mean? It means we need to provide and protect. Those are like, that's what we're called to do. That's the reason that we're here, is to provide and protect. And I'm going to ask you this. If you don't take care of yourself and you find yourself in the hospital and you're sick, are you able to provide? Think about that. Are you able to protect if you're so out of shape that when you bend over, you're dizzy? You can't bench press your body weight. If the enemy were to come, and the enemy is out there to kill, steal, and destroy, and the enemy comes to your door, are you able to protect your loved ones? Physically. I'm talking about spiritually. You might be a spiritual warrior, but if somebody bad is out there in a parking lot, at your house, they break in or whatever, can you protect your family? Just asking. I like to talk about peptides because I think God puts us here for a reason, and He puts opportunity in front of us for a reason. I really believe that right now I am aligned in following God's purpose for me, and truthfully, it's helping people, it's serving, and I've been called to serve, and I've been called to help and maybe motivate, maybe inspire other men to do better, to stand firm and act like a man. Spiritually, physically, mentally, and just step up your game. So we're going to roll into peptides here. Super excited. I've got, I don't know, shit, where'd I put it? Oh, here we go. Check this out. This is one order. This is $4,000 in peptides. Okay? Program. I just signed somebody up last night, called me. He's like, man, I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to get started. I'm not going to tell you his past, but his journey and his future looks bright. He's already working out. He's already lost a ton of weight, and he's ready to enter the whole peptide space. And he's coming into my program, and he's going to make some major health, fitness, lifestyle, changes in the next 90 days. Now, he's doing 75 hard, and a lot of my friends are doing it, men and women. 75 hard is cool. 75 hard is real cool. Big fan. Designed and created by, what's his name, Andy Frisillo. I watch his podcast. The dude's awesome, business dude. He created 75, just, you may or may not know this, just as a fat guy. No other word for it. He was a fat ass. And he wanted to change his life, and he started doing these things and called this program 75 Hard. So 75 Hard was designed by an obese person that just wasn't moving. So part of the program is you got to get up and you got to exercise twice a day, and you got to be outside and you got to do it inside. Well, I got to tell you, I'm challenging you men out there that are doing 75 Hard. Taking a walk around the block is not exercise. It's part of the program, but it might be exercising your dog. When I take my bulldog out and we go walking, Bubba gets a workout, but that's not exercise for me, okay? So I've designed a program specifically for Christian brothers. Women, you ladies, you guys can participate too. It's just called something different. This is the Alpha Male Challenge. This is a Warrior 90. It's 90 days, and it's next level. So it's 75 hard on steroids and peptides. Actually, it is. So part of the program is TRT, which, by the way, TRT, testosterone, that's a steroid. But men, we need testosterone in our body to be our best. Okay? If you're walking around and you're in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, and you're not on TRT, you are not hormonally optimized, which means you're walking around like a Democrat. Some of you, the levels are so low, you might damn near be close to transitioning. Okay, if you're 300 or under on your test, yeah, you're like full-on liberal there. So, and no offense to my Democrat friends, you guys are just confused. By the way, if you're a Christian, you can't be a Democrat. Okay, this isn't about religion or politics, but those two just don't go hand in hand. If you believe in God and then believe in killing kids, anyway, rant over. So the program, yeah, you got to be on TRT, blood work, monitored, doctor. I don't care if it's a dumbass doctor. They're writing the script. They're running your blood. And a lot of peptides. So the program is for $2,000. You get 4,000 in peptides. Plus you get my coaching at $299 a month for 3 months. You get $1,000 in coaching for free. It's included in it. And what we're going to do is make you bulletproof, disease-proof. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit. And Facebook, if you're listening, I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical advice and all that bullshit. But the truth is, we are going to knock out total body inflammation. We are going to fix your insulin sensitivity problem, and 9 out of 10 of you have a problem. And we're going to turn on your energy storage, your mitochondria, your ATP, those energy factories that are currently shut down, broken, decrepit. We're going to fire those things up. We're going to have your ATP running at levels that you have not seen since you're 16. Inflammation's gone, the root cause of most diseases. And your insulin will get that just in check, and you are going to burn fat like a damn furnace. Okay? So over this next 90 days, it's like a remodel. If you've ever done a remodel in your house, it's uncomfortable. you got to be uncomfortable to get results. So you got an old house, everything's just old and broken down and everything, and all right, I got to fix this and this. Well, whatever your budget is, you might do one room at a time, or if you're really ambitious and have some money, then you're like, ah, shoot, we got to start over. So a remodel, you knock everything out. You clean everything, you knock everything out, you knock it down, you clean out the floors, and you start rebuilding. And that's what certain peptides actually do. Okay? They come in like a special ops sniper. And they come in and they're mission specific, these different peptides. Each one of them does something different. And they come in with precision accuracy, like a sniper, and they attack that problem. And they destroy it. That's what peptides do. Okay? Unlike pharmaceuticals, when you go to your doctor and they give you a drug, they just bomb your whole body. You got heartburn? Here, let's knock it out. Let's F up everything else. And yeah, it might put a Band-Aid on that bullet hole, but you're wrecking yourself on the inside. Antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs that have a list of 100 different side effects, including suicidal thoughts, which, why the heck would you want to take a medicine? And I bet 4 out of 10 people that watch this video are taking some kind of antidepressant, anti-anxiety. That's one of the side effects, is the worst possible scenario ever. Peptides don't have those damn side effects. These are amino acids that are already in your body. So by entering or by injecting a different sequence of amino acids, a different chain of amino acids, and it goes in and it addresses that one problem and heals it. Where compared to a pharmaceutical that you take that puts a Band-Aid on that bullet hole, but it nukes the rest of your body. So here's what the plan is just make you disease proof. And again, Facebook, I'm not a freaking doctor, but hypothetically, in kangaroo experiments, and the fact is, we know that when people die of a disease, 100% of the time they trace it back to one of those 3 breakdowns. 100% of the time. You name the disease. It could be diabetes or cancer, autoimmune, anxiety, depression, which lead to other things, of course, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia. I mean, these are all breakdowns in 1 or 2 or 3 of those areas. So if you can go in and be proactive and say, hey, I want to fix this problem before it's a problem, then you become bulletproof. You become kind of superhuman. God, I'm really exaggerating now, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe not. So anyway, that's the program. Got a couple spots left. If you want to sign up, get some coaching, get a lot of peptides at a very, very cheap rate. My inner circle, my coaching clients, they're able to buy peptides. Let me give you some pricing here. Peptide Science is one of the best online peptide places you can buy peptides from. I've been using them for a decade. They're awesome, legit. Pricing is fair, not the cheapest, not the most expensive, but fair. I do my pricing based on their pricing, okay? So when we're doing 2,000 in peptides for $4,000, that's 2 for 1 or 50%. Either way, the math is the same, but it's based on those prices. However, my inner circle of clients, you're able to buy, if you buy in bulk, months at a time, 4, 6, 9 months at a time. For example, a BPC 157 bottle is $110 if you buy one. That's the most expensive way to buy peptides, is just buying one at a time. If you buy a 10, that brings your price to $300, which is $30 a bottle compared to 110. 70 something % discount. So if you know you want to take it and you're willing to invest, buy 10. Brings the price way down. But only my coaching clients get that special. So the coaching, $299 a month. I've got a $199 program where it's just we do weekly Zooms. You could jump on. I could answer all your questions. But the one-on-one part of it is $299. No contract. You can fire me at any time, or you can quit, or whatever. So come and go as you want to. But the results are guaranteed. But you have to follow the program. If it's not a la carte on this deal, you gotta follow the program. If you're not a client for me. Okay, and I'll tell you that. I don't need your money. Do 75 hard and take your walk and say, oh yeah, I got my exercise in today. There's nothing wrong with that. Pay full price for peptides. Buy them through a China pharmacy if you want to do that too. It's your call. But just throwing this out there. Video's longer than I thought. I don't think there's anything else I need to say today. What a beautiful Sunday it is. I don't know what time it is, but I'm going to go watch football. I don't even care who I watch. I'm going to watch football. I'm going to hang out with a couple friends, and I'm going to drink a couple beers. I might have more than a couple beers. My diet is pretty much dialed in. I drink a whole lot less than I used to, but I do like hanging out with my friends, and I do drink a couple beers. I'll get after it this week. I'll be in the gym 5 days, morning cardio, sauna, cold plunge, red light therapy. I'm doing all that. Carnivore. I just went and bought a lot of meat this week. So I did my shopping. I got elk and bison and venison and steaks every day, about 60 eggs. I'm doing 10 eggs a day. My blood work is like spot on. My testosterone is at like 4,000. I'm serious. I'll show it. Which the doctor goes, oh, that's really high. I'm like, yeah. Oh. The rest of my blood work is awesome, with the exception of cholesterol. And they're like, hey, we want to put you on a statin. Hell no. No drugs. I'm not going to be on a statin. Cholesterol's a good thing. Cholesterol's a good thing. That'll be a conversation later. But yeah, anyway, I'm looking forward to meeting some friends and hanging out today. And that's how I'm going to spend my Sunday. My son's in town, so I'm going to go pick him up, hang out with him for a little bit, and just celebrate life. It is a good life. The future looks bright. 2026 is going to be an awesome year for us, for all of us. Best shape of my life, and I've got goals to get stronger. Get stronger, and I got some more fat to burn. At 9.4% body fat, I'm gonna get that down to 7. 3 points on the visceral fat, which is down from like 20. I'm gonna get that down to 2. So I'm excited about my goals. If you have goals, and I'm sure that you do, if you want help in achieving your goals and want some accountability, and maybe somebody that might know something about something, hire me. If you're going to listen. If you're not going to listen, then I don't want you. And again, part of the program, we're gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak the gospel, and if that's not for you, that's fine too. God bless you. But there's going to be some required reading, and very, very similar to 75 Hard, except harder. I'm going to challenge you. We are going to remodel your house in the first quarter of 2026. And it's not going to be super easy. It might be a little bit uncomfortable. Okay? So for those of you that have jumped on Retta or Mott's or start, playing with peptides, and you're like, got a little bit upset tummy, I got a little bit of rash around my injection site. What else do we hear? You know, the blunting, maybe energy's a little bit low. Hey, you're going through a remodel. You're going through a remodel. Your body's changing and acclimating from being a wreck to being polished and new and nice again, new again. So there's going to be, during that remodel, that is not fun. Actually, it could be really fun, because when you start seeing the progress in each room being finished during your remodel and it's all coming together, it's awesome. So anyway, the early part of the remodel, knocking shit down, taking stuff out, clearing out the debris, sweeping the floors, getting things cleaned, because tomorrow the guys come in and they're bringing in all new stuff. And it's going to be dirty for a little bit, but at the end of this remodel, you're a different man. So God bless you. Have an awesome freaking Sunday. Spend time with your friends and your family. Tell somebody that you love them, and honor God in everything that you do. I love you. I hope to talk to you soon. God bless.